Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of the experimentals. And let's see what we have to make today. You can see that this is the best attempt I can make of making the font look completely transparent. That's why I also named it transparent, but we'll change the words. So let's begin. We'll first begin obviously with creating a folder, not a file. So I'll name it experiment 5. It will consist of index5.html and style5.css. Now I'll also close the sidebar. Let's go and close this and this. I'll also do it in a side-by-side manner. So I'll refresh it. Here it is, experiment 5, index5.html. So first the boilerplate, then we link, which is styles5.css. Like we don't need much to be written inside the HTML file. So I'll simply write h1. We have to write data text here. Like it is an attribute that we are naming ourselves. So I'll write, suppose, the channel name itself. Okay, and here I'll again write the channel name. Like we need not, it isn't necessary to write it again here. Let's once refresh. You can see the channel name is here. So now what we'll do is body, we'll decrease the margin to 0 as well as the padding to 0. The next thing we have to do is display flex. Display flex, justify content, center, align items, center. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, I forgot to do two things. First is width 100 VW. So we get the full width, and height 100 VH. So we get the full height. Now you can see it is in the center. Now next thing we have to do is properties for h1 tag. First I'll change the font family because I prefer monospace. Let's save it. You can see it has changed. Now we also have to increase the size. So font size 15 rem would be enough. Okay, and then what we can do is, first of all, what I'll do is background size 100%, 100%, and margin, margin 0. Let's save it. And background should be black. Okay, or maybe we can keep it white only. Like we can remove the color so it becomes white. Let's save it. You can't see the font right now because you don't even need to see it. Also we have to do position relative, and then we all obviously need display flex, justify content, center, and align items center. Let's save it. Now we have to write h1 before. So we are simply creating a kind of, you can say, div before the h1. So here, first of all, we'll give the content. Mostly we keep it empty, but this time we need to give it some content. And the content is data text. Wait, we need not do it this way. Like, write attribute. Attribute and then data text. Okay, Now next what we have to do is, first of all, we can save this. This is why I was saying that we don't even need to write here something, because whatever we have written here is going to be showed here. It doesn't matter whatever we write there. So now I'll give it color, which is going to be transparent. The reason it is transparent is extremely obvious. We know that we want to make the font look transparent, so that's the reason. And here background, I forgot to open the site, so I'll simply take it from here. Like, this is the CSS file. I'll just close this one and I'll take the entire linear gradient from here. Okay, so let's copy it, and all we have to do now is to paste it. So W, paste it here. Now what I'll do is WebKit. Wait, let me save it and show you. This is how it looks like. Okay, let me show you like this. Okay, it's on one side. Maybe I know the reason. Let's remove this. Save. We'll see it later on what the problem is. So now what we have to do is WebKit clip background clip, and we have to write text. So text, let's save it, and you can see now that here the text is. Just for, you can say, a kind of confirmation, let me show you that it doesn't matter that are we giving any content inside those h1 tags or not, because everything is going to happen on basis of that data text that we have given. Now what we have to do is simply do clip path, and we have to write ellipse. Although we'll make it circular, but for now 0 pixels, 0 pixels. And now we have to give at, and we'll give it 50% and 50% so that it appears at the exact center of that entire h1 tag. Like whatever the h1 tag contains, it will be in the center now. And we also have to give an animation. I'll name it enlarge, because we want to make it enlarged. It should, and that circular thing has to enlarge and then shorten itself. So I'll give the name enlarge. 3 seconds would be enough. I want it to be infinite. I want it to alternate. So alternate. And I'll give it ease in out. Okay, so now we can work on the animation. You can see that it disappeared. The simple reason is we gave here 0 pixels and 0 pixels. But soon it would reappear as we'll give the animation. So enlarge 0%. And we have to take the entire clip path. So let's copy it. Let's paste it, and it is going to be same. But I'll still I'll take it entirely. Now it's turned for the 50%. So I'll write 50%, and I'll now write 350 pixels and 350 pixels. This will make it bigger. If I save it, you can see it is getting bigger. But it is collapsing itself instantaneously because we haven't given the 100% yet. So wait, we didn't even need to do this. Let's paste it. 100. And now we'll give the value 700 here and 700. So let's save it. And now it appears completely. You can see how it goes to the fullest and reverses back. Now you are seeing that it just stops at the 50%, like here at I and at O. We can simply eradicate it using linear. I haven't used it yet in any video as far as I can remember, but it is of great use. You can also achieve the same effect by removing this 50% one, because it will surely go at a good speed. Now you can see it is a lot smoother. It isn't stopping at around the I and O. So it is looking a lot smoother. Also, this is an extremely raw form of this effect. Whatever is in my mind is far better than this. I'm being honest. This is literally the rawest form. Sooner or later I would be creating video that would capitalize on this same effect, and those effects could be really great. I don't know that how much time it will take me to pull off that same idea that I have in my mind, but I can make sure that day would come. Also, we can make some little changes, such as I have one idea, like although it isn't that great of an idea, like that is filter. And now we'll write grayscale 0. Wait, not 0, we'll write 1. Now if we save it, it is going to be completely grayscale. Okay. The catch is we'll also do it here. Filter grayscale 1. Ow, not like that. Filter grayscale 0.5. And the last one is filter grayscale 0. And now if I save it, at the end it would become the same gradient as we wanted it to. In the beginning it would be black and white and slowly turn into a completely orange color. And as a fact, this idea came from watching sunsets and sunrises. I know it's weird. Like it doesn't look that much like both of them. But the color idea came from the sunset, like the orange shades of the sun. And this is like the sun is rising, like expanding from here to the end and reversing itself back, which isn't that much of someone would contemplate to the idea of from a sunrise, but I know it isn't that believable. So that's it for today's video. Hope to see you in the next one. Till then, bye.